I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. We just barely finished up this 1969 Yamaha G2. So this is approximately 3 years into Yamaha's massive turnaround. Was manufactured like right after, it was about 1966 when Leroy Edwards, among some other very influential technicians, took Yamaha from what it was, which was kind of a medium to even arguably poor quality piano manufacturer in the mid-60s to like 1966, 67. They started to manufacture like that, so it put them on the trajectory of the Yamaha that we all know and love today. So this is right in there, 1969. Okay, this particular piano we've done our complete refurbishing on, and it's in beautiful condition. As really any piano, it had 20-25 years of good use, but this obviously was well beyond that. And then it needs to be refurbished, and we just barely finished, and it was tuned yesterday as I make this, which is the final step. As I make this video, you can see everything's just beautiful. And it was refinished over this last month. So cosmetically, let's get a few shots of the cosmetics. Cosmetically, it's A+. I mean, I don't know why I would give it anything less than an A+. It's perfect. Check out all the cabinetry is gorgeous, and then little other touches like the hinges and the lock here, pedals down there, and the casters. We've got techniques of polishing those. Make them look amazing. And then the piano itself, when I say it needed to be refurbished, that's typical of any piano that's older than 20 or 25 years old. And we put it through a serious process, checklist, and it takes us a long time. This is not something that we just kind of casually do in an afternoon. I mean, it's a long process that includes, of course, cleaning. Every piano is absolutely filthy when it on the inside, even if somebody claims that they've taken really good care of it, like, unless they've done a really thorough cleaning, when you really get down in there, they're filthy. And so that's where it begins. And then things like reshaping hammers, alignment, lubrication, tightening. We actually just happen to have another Yamaha C3. Why don't we, since this one's closed and I don't have tools and it would take a while anyway to open it up, let's just kind of show you what I'm referring to. This is a Yamaha C3. So we'll take this out, and so for example, we've just completed reshaping these hammers from, you can imagine, from years and years and years of that hammer hitting the string. It flattens that string out, or the hammer rather, and puts cuts in the hammers, and then pinning all of those. I'll take this out one more time. All of these hammers, they pivot on a pin right there, and so we'll take those pins out and then ream and burnish the felt or cloth. It's actually cloth that's in there, bushing that, and essentially fix it so the friction is correct. And then this particular piano is in one of the kind of towards the end stage. It has to be regulated. So regulation is basically taking all of those parts and making them function as they're supposed to. There's a fairly broad range of, as far as regulation, of what will function, and so if you're maybe less discriminating or maybe a beginner on the piano, then you know, it's hard to necessarily tell, at least to know exactly what you're feeling. There's a very broad range of what will function, meaning you play a note and you get a sound. But there's actually a very narrow range of what is functioning correctly. So correctly, of course, would be it would have to be consistent from one note to the next, the touch, the distance you can depress the key, the distance that a number of different events in that whole process, in the action, that all of those things happen. There's a very specific touch, that regulation that creates a touch that is considered correct in that narrow range. So this piano has had all of that done. Needless to say, it's in excellent condition. Not only is it in A condition cosmetically, it's also in A condition functionally. So let's listen to it. Sounds really good. Nice. Let's take that thing out, and then we'll keep recording, making this video, and then that'll give a different perspective. We had it going through the mic just now, so let me do that again now with a different audio. Hopefully that'll give you a different audio perspective. Sounds great. Come check it out. The address here, Street in Orem. Thanks for watching.